Okay, so in this section you were learning about Bernoulli trials, and the whole idea is if you can define something as success or failure, you can do a probability problem using Bernoulli's little formula here. That is NC, excuse me, not P, NCX times P raised to the X times Q raised to the N minus X, right? Where X is the number of successes. This is the probability of big X equaling little x. Where little x is the number of successes, N is the number of trials, P is the probability of success, Q is the probability of failure. So in this problem, all we're going to try and do here, the problem is asking you to find what's the probability that x is greater than or equal to 6. So what's the probability that we're going to have 6 successes? Well, we have to remember that's the same thing as finding the probability of x equaling 6 plus the probability of x equaling 7 plus ... Now the good news, this only goes up to 8, so therefore there's not too much of a ... It's just probability of x equaling 8. So we have to do 3 of these. All right. Note, it could be sometimes faster to do 1 minus the probability of all the things you do not want. So you would do x equaling 0 plus probability of x equaling 1 plus ... But in this case, this would be worse. There's more to count up than this way, so don't do it. Okay. So here we go. So you would just fill in. I'll do the first one for you. Whoops. Probability of x equaling 8. There we go. All right, so I'll do the first one for you. This would be our n, number of trials. There are, let's see, 8, choose 6. So 8 combination 6 times the probability of success. They watch at least 1 during the week was 74%, so the probability of watching 1 during the week is 0.74 raised to the 6 times, well, probability of not picking one of these videos or watching one of these videos, so we subtract that from 1, so that would be what? 0.26. That's the world's worst 2. There we go. Raised to the 2. And there you go. That's the probability. That's the probability of exactly 6 watching. So now, plus we do the probability of 7 watching, and so on and so forth. Okay. So I'm not quite sure where you were struggling, because you didn't really give me much to work with from what you were doing. So I hope I clarified whatever your issue was. I hope it made sense.